can't believe Jeremy got that shiny nose pass a few days ago. That's a MOA. I watched Minions the other day. I see that Kevin got a shiny Elekid in Pokemon Scarlet. What's that? Seems that Minions and Monster As is gonna have some merchandise soon. Got that shiny Scyther yesterday. And, as you can see, I've been improving on my Minion drawings. And what you know, practice makes perfect. Also, I got a Hundo Purified Cranidos today. So, did I ace finally drawing? Well, kinda? I may have drawn him correctly, but I've got to practice on the Adobe Fresco. That's right. I had to do an Adobe Fresco drawing with Bob plus Jeremy. The alternate is Bob and Jeremy, but we know it's Bob plus Jeremy. At least until I come up with a better name. Oh my god, it's the blood! Now there's something you don't see every day. Evolved spawns in the wild. I've been at the library working on Bob plus Jeremy. I've also done those practice sketches too. Okay, the scientist Minion. Remember, he's tall, kind of similar to Kevin, except his hairstyle is kind of a mix between his and Stillax. Rigby! Now, what about the other one? You saw that one? The Kevin drawing, I mean, it's fine because I drew him reading a bedtime story to Bob. Is he? Yeah. That's definitely Ricky. Mordecai! Hey, Rigby! I found your buddy! Hi, Mordecai. You know, Cranidos is actually pretty powerful, especially with Rampardos, but that's kind of a pro and a con. It's a pro because Rampardos is actually really powerful for attack, but defense-wise, it's a glass cannon. Yeah, everything makes sense when you hear that. Yeah, when there's Pokemon that have really good attack, they're not good defense-wise. I like the way I drew the horse. I know it's an illustration for a book, but at least the horse turned out pretty fine. Bob is wearing his PJs, holding his teddy bear Tim. And then I drew that scene where the Minion scientist knows about portals. He knows them better than Stuart does. Stuart's kind of annoyed. Then you got Jeremy saying that piece of dialogue that's kind of confusing considering that I use him with minions all the time. He's like, a minion? I never seen one before. regular show, Jeremy, he doesn't know what a minion is. It is going to be hard to work with. Yes, it seems utilizing a character that doesn't have much development in regular show is going to be a toughie. How bad is that? He got like 6 minutes screen time in regular show replaced, not counting his 2-second cameo in Never Meet Burritos. Ugh, he looks off model in that one. What can you really do with the character? Well, he's going to be snobby, unenthusiastic, but a good heart nonetheless. I'm making sure to include names for the Minion characters, at least the ones that serve the story. Look, I want to add James to Bob plus Jeremy, but I just can't. I said I couldn't add characters from Minions and Monsters. The movie didn't come out yet, and Bob plus Jeremy was in development in 2025. It was postponed because I had to learn how to draw Minions better. Then again, I don't want history to repeat itself. Don't you know what happened the last time this happened? So I was excited when I saw Ron in the Despicable Me 4 trailer, but he turned out to be an unlikable character in the movie itself. I don't want history to repeat itself. I don't think James is gonna be unlikable. He seems nice. Downright adorable. Here's this little baby Cyclops minion that just wants to make a monster movie, and he's an artist. I don't know about you, but he has a passion for something. So have you seen James in the Minions and Monsters trailer? What a cutie. I think he's gonna be the Bob of the movie. You know, innocent little baby. Then you got those people that think the designs are ugly and they don't want to see the movie just because Kevin Stewart and Bob aren't in there. They're basically the faces of Illumination, but so are the Minions. Minions are basically what give Illumination its identity. And just because you don't have Kevin Stewart and Bob doesn't mean it's not going to be a good Minions movie. You gotta have variety. Variety is the key. And if Illumination can make these new Minion protagonists just as good as the main trio, well, who's to say we're going to see other ones? There are probably even more Minion tribes out there that we don't know and are eager to discover. The possibilities are endless. I have an egg to hatch, but I don't know if I'll be able to hatch it today. What do you think the villain's gonna be in Minions and Monsters? I honestly don't know. Who's gonna be the villain of the movie? Who's it gonna be? Let's see, well, they're the sea monsters, so they're probably gonna be a threat. But outside of the two, who's gonna be the villain? Gumi or Dick? like this Cthulhu monster. And just because he's tiny doesn't mean that he's not harmless. He is definitely, well, a monster. And who's to say that he's definitely going to be evil despite his size? That's a possibility. And I remember there's a bossy leader type as well. Dick. One-eyed minion that's tall. Kind of similar to Kevin. But does the squint like Mel. Is that what inspired him? Wouldn't surprise me. Wait. If this is the third Minions movie and Despicable Me 3 had an asshole minion, don't tell me they're going to make history repeat itself. Funny, Bob plus Jeremy has a fossil type of character, and I ended up getting a hundo earlier in Pokemon Go. That is a fossil. It kind of almost reminds me of Headstrong from regular life. To be fair, Headstrong is based on a Pachycephalosaurus, and while he does fit Rampardo's description, he's more of a Garchomp if you ask me. If you're wondering, no, Mordecai is not going to be in Bob plus Jeremy. No Rigby either. scatterbugs when you're opening gifts, just be sure to pin the postcard. To evolve Eevee into Sylveon, you'll have to give it like candies, like berries, well, poppins basically, if you want to boost it up much faster. Yeah, you're gonna have to earn a lot of hearts with your buddy Eevee in order to evolve into Sylveon. Oh, different species. I've named a couple of minions already, but there's one in particular that I thought of when I watched the Mortal Kombat video. Surprised. Yeah, I watched the Mortal Kombat video. Well, kinda, sorta. It was actually a Midway logo history, and this logo history happened to have a name in there that I thought would be great for a minion. What's the clue? The clue is it's the name of a developer that developed one of the old Mortal Kombat games. This logo is pretty creepy. Would I say it's worse than Avalanche software? Actually, no. Seriously, dude, nothing could beat Avalanche software, especially when you watch the logo at night. Just don't do that. Besides, I already have a character called Avalanche in regular life. She's an ice rock. You know, it's like a mythological bird. Kind of like what Articuno is, except it kind of reminds me of the ice rock from Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas, which is a DreamWorks movie. I saw that when I was young in theaters. So, yeah, I don't have a minion called Avalanche. Man, even looking at the logo It doesn't look like a mountain. I mean, does it? Does it look like a mountain? Will you hold on a second? I'm trying to catch a Bulbasaur. Oh. Yeah, there's supposed to be a spawn over here. Where is it? Oh. You. Mordecai? Didn't we already get Mordecai? We got a Corvisquire. Hold on. He seems to be on the move. Say again. Are flying types going to be spawning a lot? Well, look at the kite. The kite means that this is boosted by windy weather. It does help us with catch different species. Alright then, let me just change Furfroo's trim. I guess this'll work. I have to swap you out, Ciara. Who's Ciara? Ciara is my shiny Gigantamax Pikachu. First one I got, actually. Oh, pfft. You found a candy? Was that supposed to be your last hurrah? How many hearts do you have to earn? I think 75? Let me just find an Eevee. Oh, thank heaven. I'll choose this one. I think in the games it has to know high friendship or something. Let me, what do you want? Want a poffin? Great, now I have to find which one is the buddy. I'll just call you Bo. Eevee needs to know a fairy type move in order for it to evolve into Sylveon. I guess baby doll eyes. They usually have a symbol to show what it evolves into. Without the Fire Stone, Thunder Stone, and Water Stone, it's random for an Eevee to evolve. And if it doesn't have that symbol, you won't get evolved Pokemon. So I just gotta keep earning hearts with Bo, because I couldn't find a different name. You know, it's different for the Eevee Community Day, because at least they kind of minimized it, so that way it would be easier to get. But without it, it's hard. Oh, okay. I got a couple eggs that are close to hatching. Just keep walking. I'm at the recreation center right now. Did I check the Nidoran? Oh, it's a scrub. We got a dragon. I mean, it evolves into a dragon. So I got 2 eggs close to hatching, and I have a task to hatch an egg. I have to max out the hearts for Bo, that way we'll be able to get the Sylveon. Definitely not today, but some point in the future. Because it's got to at least have that icon. That way when I know how much I have, then I can evolve him. Still, Bo! Bo! That's the name of a dude. I'm naming it Bo, because I couldn't think of anything else. What do you think I would have gone for? Bowie? You know, for David Bowie? Hey! Kecleon! Get back here! Get out of the way! I'm trying to get the lizard. I have that anyway? Make nice throws. Do grit throws count? It works better. If they're big Pokemon, they can be excellent throws. Yeah, and you also got those Pokemon that jump. If they jump, that means you won't catch them. It will be hard to catch. Second, they might swat the Pokeball away. That's another problem. It said nice throws, but I'm doing great throws. I think that should be better, right? Alright, so I'll just call you Bowie then. Bowie or Bowie? Bowie. Yes, Bowie. I guess that'll work for Furfrou. Yeah, but then you got that problem too. The Pokemon breaking out. There we go. Hey, Aspasian, you mind spawning something for me? I got a task to do some great things. I hear an echo. Bello? Bello? Ah, you open your mouth. Okay, how did I swat a Pokeball away? That doesn't make sense. I can understand it hitting the Pokeball, but just open its mouth. Oh, there goes Chansey. Yeah, and then when you're doing those throws, sometimes it'll register as nice or great. This one does. Alright, good. Alright, just one more. Just gotta do one more throw. I guess it's not easy to do them. There we go. Now that's more like it. Hey! What was that? Nuzleaf. 7 Pokemon. 7 Pokemon? Let's see if Space Jam can spawn them for me. Benson. I'm gonna head home and get something to eat. Evie! You know, I kind of find it funny. Bowie, the Eevee, says my buddy, and there's an Eevee in the wild. Whatever else just spawned. What spawned? Another one? That can't be a coincidence. Either it's a coincidence or Jeremy is spawning Chad. Ooh, Turtwig. Turtwig! It's Maxime! Try to keep up, Bowie. Or Bowie. Indeedy. And a snob. Shiny! We got circus animal cookie here. Oh, Jeremy, can you make this a girl so I can name her Allie from Land Before Time, Journey to the Mists? Whack, whack, whack. The dick do that! We got a dinosaur. Frosted circus animal cookie. That's pretty good. Yeah, but Amora doesn't evolve unless it's nighttime. And it's the afternoon right now. And it's a shiny dinosaur. Let that be a reminder of me to get back to Bob plus Jeremy. Yeah, what gave it away? The Hundo Purified Cranios I got earlier when I was at the library while working on Bob plus Jeremy? Or the shiny Littlefoot? He looks like a circus animal cookie, okay? It looks like frosting. Or icing. Was it icing? What about the sprinkle? I guess the ice crystal counts as a sprinkle. Thanks for the dinosaur, guys. Yeah, we're really going prehistoric now, are we? Well, that's the end of the stream. Thank you guys for watching, and laters. I'm gonna get back to Bob plus Jeremy.